Man, I cannot tell you. It has been almost a year and a half since I've made and uploaded a video on YouTube. And what a perfect time to come back. Not only to make more videos on YouTube, but also coming back on the 10-year anniversary of the Too Cool Crew. And yes, guys, for anybody who does not know, the Too Cool Crew started back in 2016. And we've actually hit the 10-year anniversary. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, and I forgot to do, it has been a year and a half since I've done this, but I think I still got it. What is up to all the two members of the Too Cool Crew? My name is Miguel, and guess what, guys? Welcome back, and I am so freaking happy to be back right here on YouTube. And if you guys do not know, it has been a long time since I've uploaded or made a video on YouTube. The last time that I made or uploaded a video on YouTube was back in 2024. I actually had to go ahead and take some time off. And I also have to go ahead and take a break from YouTube to go ahead and focus on some other things. And the same thing, I have to go ahead and basically focus on work, because work was a little bit hectic in 2024. So yeah, and in 2025. So yeah. So that, yeah, if you guys do not know, I haven't uploaded a video on YouTube in about a year and a half. So yeah, I was I was focusing on some other stuff. So not only was I only focusing on work, but I was also focusing on doing some other stuff too. Now, if you guys do not know, as you guys can see, things are a little bit more different than before. Now, if you guys do not know, I actually was doing some, gaming videos, and if you guys saw, my camera in the background, my room was a lot more different. If you guys can see, it's actually a lot more different now because I was able to go ahead and change it up. And also, if you guys can see, I have my logo in the background too that I was able to go ahead and make in my free time. The same thing goes for this other logo. So yeah, not only do I have one logo, which this one right here is the original design of the Too Cool Crew, but this one right here is a new design. And I actually want to go ahead and, you make a second logo, for the Too Cool Crew, because I want to go ahead and make some different variety. The same thing with this one. This one's going to be having some different variety too. The same thing with this one, and the reason why is because I want the logos to be on the different members of the Too Cool Crew, which, if you guys do not know, are the members right here. Now, of course, my setup, right here when it comes to my videos, it's not my usual setup. Usually I actually have some stuff right here on the screen, so you guys can see, of course, the logo, the different characters, my borders, all that stuff. So yeah, this right here is actually a lot more different because I'm actually currently working on that. And if you guys do not know, this upcoming Monday, you guys are going to be seeing, my new intro that I'm going to be doing, because, of course, there's no intro on this video. But trust me, guys, there is going to be an intro on Monday. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, you guys are going to be seeing the return of course, the OG members of the Too Cool Crew, which of course, me, Too Fly, Too Gamer, Too Fresh, Too Gangster, and of course, the leader of the Too Cool Crew, MV Cool, or as he likes to say it, MV Cool. But not only that, I actually have been working on some new characters too. Yep. I have been working on some new characters because, in the Too Cool Crew, I actually do want to go ahead and expand it. Is it okay to just have, just 5 members of the Too Cool Crew? Yeah. But I actually do want to go ahead and change things up, and also I want to have some more variety right here in the Too Cool Crew, and I wanted to go ahead and basically expand on it. And that right there, in order for me to do that, I have to actually have some new material and some new members. So that right there is gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait until you guys see what I have been doing since I haven't been uploading anything on YouTube. I have been drawing up a bunch of different characters. I have been, coming up with their, their new names and the way how they act and their personality, all that stuff. It's going to be fantastic, guys. I just can't wait for you to go ahead and see it on Monday. It's going to be great. Now, I unfortunately am, of course, recording this video late. I was gonna go ahead and record this video earlier, but unfortunately I had to go I had to go ahead and do something, and I actually had to go ahead and have lunch with my family. We actually went to Olive Garden, which was actually my first time ever going to an Olive Garden. I never actually went to an Olive Garden before. Have I heard of it? Yes. Have I eaten it? Only once, but that's because I've never been to an Olive Garden before. So we actually went to Olive Garden, and it was a lot of fun. I was freaking full though, so I actually had to go ahead and take a break and take a little bit nap because, damn, dude, the food right there was actually pretty good. I actually had a chicken parmesan with a salad and spaghetti and some mozzarella sticks. It was freaking fun. I loved it. So yeah. So after I came back home, I actually had to go ahead and take a nap because that food just got me full. And of course, when you eat and when you're full, you actually start to get a little bit drowsy, and then you just want to go ahead and take a nap because, of course, that right there is, of course, one of the side effects that happens when you're full of food. You start to get a little bit drowsy, and you just want to go ahead and take a little nap. So yeah, so that's what happened to me. But yep, I'm all good. I was able to go ahead and wake up, and I was able to go ahead and get a coffee, so I'm actually full of energy right now. But I apologize. I was able to go ahead and get this video out early on because, if you guys do not know, it is January 31st. So I actually wanted to go ahead and celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the Too Cool Crew in the beginning of January, because that's when the Too Cool Crew was actually when they first made their debut, which was in January 1st, 2016. But of course, there's also a holiday happening right there, on the 1st of January, which of course New Year's. So I decided to go ahead and push that back into the end of January, which is January 31st, which is actually great. And I'm really happy that it actually worked out well, because unfortunately I actually wanted to go ahead and get this video out sooner. But unfortunately I had to go ahead and push it back. Originally it was going to be on the 1st of January, but then of course New Year's was happening there, so I was like, screw it, I'll probably go ahead and don't do that. Maybe I'll move it to January 16th, and that way they would be perfect, because the 16th of January, which will actually kind of fit with 2016, because that's when the Too Cool Crew actually made their debut in 2016. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to go ahead and do that. I thought my voice was going to be, in better shape. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So if you guys do not know, unfortunately, once we hit the new year, apparently me and there was also a lot of people actually got hit with the flu. And because of that, my voice sounded like shit. So I wasn't able to go ahead and basically speak that normally, because my voice sounded like somebody that has been smoking like over the years. And goddamn, dude, my voice sounded like somebody that was smoking a cigarette or something, a pack of cigarettes every day. So it kind of like sounded like this. So yeah, my voice sounded like really terrible. So I'm happy that everything worked out kind of at the end, because instead of it going on in the middle of January, celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Too Cool Crew, maybe push it off to January 31st, the end of January. So yeah, I guess everything kind of worked out. But yeah, it was so freaking terrible trying to go ahead and try to talk, especially when I was doing the different voices for my characters. It wasn't going so well. I was able to go ahead and hit the high pitched voice with one of my characters, which is 2Gamer, and that right there was like terrible. So yeah, but yeah, you know what, everything worked out at the end, so I'm really happy about that. But either ways, guys, yes, yep, Apologize for uploading this video late. What the hell is going on? My camera is having some issues. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what the heck was happening. But either way, yeah, so if you guys do not know, of course, I am celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Too Cool Crew. As you guys can see, I am rocking the 10-year anniversary shirt. As you guys can see, it says right here 10-year anniversary. Actually, hold on a second. I do have another shirt of this. I actually made two shirts because one I'm going to be wearing and one I'm going to be having on display. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. So you guys can see, here is the 10-year anniversary of the Too Cool Crew. As you guys can see, they debuted in 2016. As you guys can see, here are my characters that I made, which is Miguel, Fly, Fresh, Gamer, Gangster, and the big boss of Too Cool, MV Cool. So yeah. And of course, here is my logo that I made. It's as you guys can see, the logo on the shirt is a lot more different than the logo on my door. That's only because I am going to go ahead, when it comes to my logo, I am going to go ahead and do some customizations. But I'm not going to go ahead and change, of course, you know, the face and the lettering. Well, actually, maybe the lettering I ain't going to go ahead and change. But yeah, the only thing I'm going to be changing a lot is actually going to be the glasses. And I think the lettering to go ahead and fit the different characters that I'm going to be making. Because I want different varieties when it comes to my shirts and my designs. And that's what I'm going to be doing. The same thing is going to be applying with this logo right here. The same thing is going to be applying for this logo right here, as you guys can see. So I have a bunch of creative ideas that I'm going to be doing when it comes to the different types of logos I'm going to be making. And of course the different types of characters that I'm going to be making. Because if you guys do not know, I forgot to show also a little bit of a close-up on the hat too. As you guys can see, here's my hat, the official Too Cool Crew hat. You guys can see there's the logo right there, which is awesome. I do have another hat, but unfortunately it did not arrive in time. It's going to be arriving next week. But it was actually another hat that has to deal with this logo right here. So yeah. So unfortunately that other hat didn't arrive in time. But it's going to be coming in next week. So yeah. But yeah, guys. So if you guys did not know, I actually did not know how creative I was when it comes to coming up with different characters. Especially with these guys. These guys right here. As you guys can see, these guys. This right here. I just, you know, when I first started the Too Cool Crew, I actually was, you know, putting things together. And I actually didn't know what the heck I was coming up with, you know. And then, over the years, I was just like thinking of some different ideas. And then I was like, you know what? I have all these ideas in my head. But the funny thing about that is, those ideas, I wanted to go ahead and put it on these characters right here. I wanted the ideas that I had in my head for these characters. But the problem with that is, those ideas that I had, it didn't fit the character's personality. And so, in order for me to go ahead and have these ideas in my head to come to reality, I had to go ahead and come up with some new characters. And so, I was thinking of that in 2025, which was last year, of course. And I was actually coming up with some new characters in my head. Actually, no, not 2025, 2024. What am I talking about? God dang it. See, it is, I'm freaking confusing myself right now. Again, it's been a while since I've done a video on YouTube and all that stuff, so yeah. The same thing's gonna be happening when I do a two-place. I'm gonna be messing up because it's been a while. But, of course, I am gonna go ahead and bring back the two-place. I also do have some, videos that I actually did in 2024 that I unfortunately wasn't able to go ahead and upload. which kind of sucks, but I do have them saved. I just need to go ahead and upload them. So I'm going to be able to go ahead and upload those videos, and of course I am going to be uploading some new videos right here in 2026. God dang, there has been a lot of games that came out during the time that I was gone from YouTube. So yeah, a lot of games came out that I want to go ahead and play, dude. But either way, so yeah, in 2024, I actually had like a bunch of ideas in my head that I wanted to go ahead and come to reality. But the problem is, I actually wanted to go ahead and apply them to these characters, but the problem was these characters it didn't fit their personality. So, in order for me to go ahead and have these ideas that I have in my head to come to reality, I actually wanted to go ahead and basically start making new characters. And I already did make a new one. I actually made a new one in the start of, man, what was it, 2023, I think. I think maybe it was in the start of 2023, which was Michael. Michael was actually the newest character that I was able to go ahead and make, because these characters that I had these characters for a long ass time. Like I said, I made these characters in 2016. And so it has been almost about, let's see, 7 years since I had the thought to come up with a new character. And so I was able to go ahead and come up with a new character, which was Michael. And after I made Michael, that's when I started to come up with another new character in I think when we at the end of 2023 and then the start of 2024. And that right there is when I had some new ideas, and again, they didn't fit these characters' personality, so I had to go ahead and come up with some new characters. I made one character, then I made another character, then another character, that was like, oh my god, these ideas that I have in my head, they are freaking awesome, but I need to go ahead and freaking make these characters come true, because I have, like I said, I have all these ideas and I want to go ahead and make these characters come true. And once I was able to go ahead and start, drawing them, and I was able to go ahead and come up with their personality, the way how they act, and their name, and all that stuff, oh my god, dude, it just freaking came out perfect, dude. And man, dude, I cannot wait until we hit Monday, because when you guys see the new characters that I'm gonna be having right here in the Tukuku, it's gonna be freaking awesome. But those aren't gonna be the final characters in the Tukuku, because I still got more ideas in my head and up my sleeve. I don't have sleeves, but up my short sleeves, I still have more ideas in my head, because man, once I started making a new character, and then another one, and then another one, then started coming up with some new ideas, and I was like, oh boy, oh shit. But I want to go ahead and start slow. I don't want to go ahead and basically come out with all these characters all at once. I want to go ahead and take it slow. And the funny thing is, in 2024, like in the middle of 2024, the middle of the first half of 2024, I was able to go ahead and introduce 2 new characters. But unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't able to go ahead and get them out, because unfortunately at the time I was busy with some stuff. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, man, coming Monday, you guys are gonna be seeing the different characters that I have, and you guys are gonna be freaking excited, because man, dude, I'm so freaking happy the way how these characters turned out, and over the years I was able to go ahead and basically come up with their personality, and all that stuff. But now when it comes to these new characters that are gonna be arriving on Monday, Oh my god, it's gonna be fantastic, guys. And I also have a bunch of new things that I want to go ahead and do right here in the channel of the Too Cool Crew. It's gonna be fantastic. I am gonna go ahead and bring back, of course, the 2 plays for 2Gamer with me, of course, doing Let's Plays and all that stuff, but it's actually called 2 Plays. It's gonna be fantastic. So 2Gamer is gonna be coming back, but it's gonna be great. And of course, you guys are gonna be seeing more of me, Miguel, of course, because I am the creator of the Too Cool Crew slash leader, and I am gonna go ahead and be showing off. You guys are gonna be seeing me more often. So yeah, because usually the person that actually had the spotlight was actually 2Gamer and me a little bit, but for me, I actually want to go ahead and change the way how my character is. So yeah, but you guys are gonna be seeing that coming on Monday, so it's gonna be fantastic. So yeah, but either way, guys, I have been talking for about how long? Almost 20 minutes. Okay, that's perfect, because I actually was thinking of just going for about 20 minutes. So yeah, look at that, perfect, right on the mark. But yeah, guys, so I just wanted to go ahead and come up here and to let you guys know that, of course, right here back in 2016, I actually had an idea, and that idea came to reality. And to think it has been 10 years since the Too Cool Crew debuted. And the funny thing about that is the Too Cool Crew didn't debut on YouTube in 2016. They actually let me see. Yeah, I think if I'm correct. No, because I actually did start doing videos on YouTube in 2016. What am I talking about? Sorry, I was getting myself confused with something else. But yeah, so, yeah, okay, now I'm freaking confused myself. Hold on a second, let me drink some water. I think it confused myself with something else. So, I forgot that at the same year, the Too Cool Crew debuted both on YouTube and also on Facebook. Because on Facebook, that right there is where I actually was doing, videos first. And that was why at the end of my senior year of high school, that's when I actually started doing, videos. And then once I started getting more serious into doing more videos, that's when I actually started doing videos on YouTube. Yeah, but the funny thing, wait a minute. Now I'm thinking messing myself up again. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm starting to go ahead and get my memories correct now. So the funny thing, okay. So in 2016, that the Too Cool Crew was officially created and debuted in 2016. But when it came to, of course, the characters, I already had the characters before. Before I actually made them into a legit group, because in 2014 I was actually making videos, because in 2014 that's when I was a senior in high school, and that's the year when I graduated. Well, actually, of course, in late 2013, that's when I was a senior, and then in 2014. In early 2014, that's when I graduated in high school. Sorry. But either way, now I'm thinking getting things confused right here. But just to go ahead and make sure you guys know the facts. In 2014 is where I started making videos, but on Facebook, and then in 2016. That's when the Too Cool Crew officially made their debut, because in 2014 I actually started making videos on Facebook. And then in 2015, that's when I started officially getting into making videos seriously. And that in 2015, that's when I started uploading videos on YouTube in 2015. But the Too Cool Crew didn't officially debut in 2015. They debuted in 2016. I had the characters, but when it came to the group name and the characters being in a group, that right there didn't happen until 2016, because that's when I officially had the characters officially in a group. So yeah, so that right there is the story right there. In 2014 is where I started making videos on YouTube, and then in 2015 I got serious on making videos. And so not only did I make videos on Facebook, wait, did I say started making videos on YouTube in 2014? No, god damn it, now I'm confused myself. Okay, in 2014 I started uploading videos on Facebook. In 2015 is where I got serious making videos, and that's when I started uploading videos in 2015 on Facebook and on YouTube. And then late 2015, that's when I started thinking of having these characters that I made in 2015 be an official group. And that's when the Too Cool Crew was created in 2016. There we go. Got it. It's been a while. It's been a while since how this whole freaking thing started, man. Again, it's been 10 years. So yeah, but I haven't forgotten that in 2016 is where the Too Cool Crew was officially created. It's just in 2015 the characters were created, but they weren't an official group yet. They didn't become a group until 2016. And I do have that correct, because there is a video on Facebook that I uploaded that the characters were an official group, which is of course the Too Cool Crew in 2016. And I do have that video, and that right there is of course the Too Cool Crew, not only debuting as a group, but also celebrating the new year. And yeah, that right there is good times. But yeah, that right there, I wanted to go ahead and clear that up, because goddamn, I was freaking confusing myself right there. Oh man, I am gonna go ahead and talk about how the Too Cool Crew started, and of course what was the inspiration of making these characters and all that stuff. I am gonna go ahead and do videos on that, and you guys are gonna be excited to see, because I actually do want to go ahead and give you guys an explanation of how I came up with these characters, and of course their design, because again, I just saw some pictures on Google back in 2015. I just freaking put them together, and then boom, look at that. And who would have thought that these characters that I made, how they weighed, I was just freaking playing around, but who would have thought that this right here would be the official logos and character designs of the characters? Who would have known? And this right here is just fantastic. And yeah, man, yep, freaking awesome, dude. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I was supposed to be ending this video 8 minutes ago, but I went on another 8 minutes. So yeah, now this video was supposed to be 20 minutes. Now it went on for another 8 minutes. But yeah, right there, I was freaking confused myself right there when it came to how everything started, all that stuff. But Yeah, but I might edit some of that stuff out and see what happens. But either way. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize if I was a little bit rusty. Again, it's been a year and a half since I done a video. But hey guys, I'm happy to be back. The Too Cool Crew, happy anniversary, happy 10-year anniversary of the Too Cool Crew, man. Who would have thought that in 2016 that this thing will be something freaking awesome that I created, man. And the Too Cool Crew is just getting started, dude. Even though we're celebrating 10 years of the Too Cool Crew, and for almost 10 years it has just been these 5 characters. 10 years later, who would have thought that I was going to be able to go ahead and come up with some new characters. And boy oh boy, are you guys going to be seeing them on Monday. It's going to be fantastic. So anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to go ahead and do some other videos talking about what I want to go ahead and do for this year of 2026 for the Too Cool Crew. You guys are going to be getting some more 2 plays, which is going to be for 2 Gamer, which is awesome. And some other different video ideas that I have in my head that you guys are going to be seeing, but I'm going to go ahead and do and talk about that, and it's going to be fantastic. But anyways guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy 10-year anniversary to the Too Cool Crew. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay too cool, guys. Bye.